Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, and our Human Priest playthrough. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. We are going to head over here to what seems to be a quest hub. Lots of stuff here for us to grab, and we have a breadcrumb to turn in. And I'm hoping eventually that will lead us over in this area. Maybe we can pair some of these quests up with the Pools of Aghanar quest line that we picked up. We also got a quest to go into the Blood Furnace, so I'm going to go ahead and put us in queue for that. We'll go heals or DPS. And we'll see how that goes. We have quite a few people in the queue. What we don't seem to have to pull it all together would be a tank. So we'll sit in the queue and we'll see if anything happens. I'm not going to assemble a group right now myself. That would take a little bit of effort, and I do want to get some questing done. But if anybody invites us to a group, I would be more than happy to tag along and to get that quest done. So we'll see what happens. Hoping to maybe hit level 64 today if we can. I don't know if that's realistic or not. But that's kind of my goal, so we'll see. Never having quested through here on the Alliance before, this is the first time I'll be questing out of this hub. So I really have no idea what to expect. It looks like a Draenei Enclave, which makes perfect sense. Pretty cool music going on too.
May the light embrace you.
Here's our breadcrumb. So you've met Seer Karev. He is a wise and gifted man, and any human he would name a friend is also a friend of mine. Make yourself comfortable and introduce yourself to the others who call the temple their home. He also wants us to visit the Pools of Aghanar. Much has changed since the days when we called this land Draenor. Parts of the land have been forever changed by the demon's taint. One such place is known as the Pools of Aghanar. It was once the location of our people's sacred springs. The blood of the demon Aghanar fouled the very essence of the holy waters. This fell blood has spawned foul beings that must be cleansed if we're ever to reclaim the pools. Travel east of here and slay the terror fiends and slimes that wander the pools.
Remember the lessons of the past.
And helping Cenarian Post. This is going to be a breadcrumb into Zangarmash. The Cenarian Circle has sent an expedition to Outland, and as I understand it, they are here to study what has happened and to help reverse any damage they can. They've set up a little post just to the west on the south side of the road leading to Zangarmash. If you hit Thornfang Hill, you've gone too far. Would you please go and see how you might help them? Speak with Taya Redmane, as she is the one that sent the request for our assistance.
Good health, long life.
So not quite into Zangarmash, but on the road to. And Elsana here has an ambitious plan. The Blood Elves epitomize the irresponsible use of magic. They do not control magical energy. Rather, they are slaves to it and will suffer nothing to stand between them and their addiction. They consume the energies of Outland's Voidwalkers to power their demonic magics. I prepared a crystal charged with a spell that will allow us to neutralize a Voidwalker and sever its link to this world when destroyed. I've mostly seen Voidwalkers in the warp fields to the southeast of Hellfire Citadel. That quest sounds familiar. I think we've done something similar to that on the Horde side in the past. And Scout Venera here has deadly predators. The broken that live in Outland have endured endless violence. It is of little surprise that as soon as the Dark Portal opened, they flocked to it in droves with hopes of escaping this land. Unfortunately for our confused brothers and sisters coming from the south, the rock flayers that inhabit the Great Fissure see them as easy prey. Go there and thin the rock flayer population so that our kin might have a chance.
Good health, long life.
And what does Ekan here have for us? He's a broken, right? Cruel taskmasters. You probably think most broken are evil, don't you? In reality, many just lack guidance. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing instead of reading any of that. Let's, actually check that out. Before I met the Omanai, I too was lost. Our minds suffered terrible pain from the orcs' demonic magic. We are easily confused and taken advantage of. Demons allied with Illidan raid Hellfire daily and capture our kind as slaves. With the Omanai, we now have hope. Travel to the ruins of Shannara, southwest of here, and slay the Illidari taskmasters so my people may be free.
The Naru have not forgotten us. What do you need, stranger?
And he wants us to find a Rock Flayer matriarch. The Rock Flayers are mean, nasty, violent creatures, but the plain ones are like tame beasts when compared to their matriarch, Black Talon the Savage.
Go on, then.
Alright.
Warm wishes.
In search of Sedai. Hear my plight, priest. My brother Sedai left long ago to contact orcs of the Maghar Post. Ever the idealist, he thought the time was ripe to set our differences aside and negotiate a peace with them. He's been missing for days, and I fear for the worst. Would you set my mind at rest and look for him? Sedai must be somewhere nearby to the east. Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna find his body, let's be honest. How many times do we find something that's not a body, that's like an actual living person? Not often. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot to do. We have a corpse. It's Sedai's corpse. Yeah, thanks, Questie. Spoiler alert. Questie does not give a crap about spoilers. So let's go over here and get his body. You found the body of a young Draenei paladin. He appears to have been slain by a blow to his back. With Sedai's death confirmed, you're left with this unpleasant task of returning to Orbidai with the grim news. Okay, so let's just go do that really quick before we do anything else then. Yeah, it's really sad like how few groups will actually come together unless a tank puts them together. I could probably put a group together and find a tank, but I'd rather just be a passive participant at this point. Willing to fill a gap, but not really in the mood to seek out a group.
Blessings upon you.
Dear brother, those cowardly orcs, he was unarmed, how could they? Leave me be, Athos. I thank you for your assistance, but I wish to be alone with my thoughts now.
Blessings upon you.
And that's it. We just, literally, what was the point of this? He wanted us to find his brother, we found the corpse, we came and told him, and he gave us experience. Is he gonna have a follow-up? Oh, you have a quest. Ikan tries and tries. I think these Dreghood are much like the Lost ones. You know, Lost. Okay. Sedai was like a brother to Makuru. We owe him our lives and more. They call Makuru crazy, but if the Omanai are not going to do anything about his death, then they're the crazy ones. Makuru doesn't have much to call his own in this world, but he will give you his only possession if you avenge Sedai. Oh, this guy's talking in, like, first person. I've seen the brown orc Maghar grunts before, up in the hills to the northeast. They hate us. They don't deserve our mercy. Go avenge Sedai, bring me their ancestral beads as proof. Okay, I'm not sure why he's the one who wants the vengeance and not the guy who told us to go find the body in the first place, but either way. We can come back up here into the hills and take them on first if we want to. And then we just have a ton of stuff to do at the pools of Aggro. Let's do this stuff first. Let's, I mean, we have stuff to the southwest, we have stuff to the southeast, but let's come over here to the north and take care of this stuff. Well, I was kind of hoping this would lead back. Maybe we need to go up the hill here to the left. Alright, yeah, let's go up here. I do see on the minimap they're starting to mark the spawn points, but it looks like we have to go up a few switchbacks first. Then again... Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're corpses. Somebody's been through here pretty recently. Yeah, I've never seen this area before. Very interesting. Looks like we have a Night Elf Hunter and a 61 Human Priest in a very interesting outfit. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Oh, so we got to kill the one that they had tagged. We didn't get to tag any of them. That's absolutely fucking amazing. I love it. And by love it, it's obviously like really freaking annoying. Do we even need these guys? What are we doing here exactly? Ancestral beads. Yeah, these guys are not marked. The hunters don't have it. It's got to be the grunts. Let's see if we can, you know, actually tag one of these guys this time. We'll do a mind blast right off the bat here. That will at least get some, oh shit. Well, that's not what I want. Not what I wanted at all, in the least. Can I kill one of them? I think so. Can we kill more than one of them? Probably not. Are we gonna get any unwanted help now? No, probably not. Well, apparently we can take care of 3 of them. Alright, so we'll try to avoid the hunters. And we'll try to stay away from other players as well. Pretty cool little buildings. Like I said, I've never seen this before. Pretty decent drop rates so far also. There's 2 of them here. There's a hunter on the left. If we pull back, we can do the fear trick and have some kind of relative safety. Probably should have drank to full first. That would have been a great idea. This one went over the hills. Can't get a target on him from there. There we go. Alright, I am going to go ahead and drink to full mana here. Ooh, this guy has just respawned here. That was almost bad. I was kind of hoping the sleeping one would stay sleeping. Why would he do that? And this is kind of the reason why I want to get this character over to Pagel, because I feel like on Pagel we would probably get a group eventually. It'd probably be a few minutes waiting for a tank to put one together, but I feel like we'd have a lot higher opportunity to get into a group. Doesn't seem like there are any tanks on this server at all. When the population is low, you're going to have even less of those core roles. There's going to be even less healers. There's going to be even less tanks. It's going to feel more pronounced when you're on a medium or low pop server. Because it seems like then the people left playing are like a lot of DPS, a lot of people just having fun, enjoying doing damage, enjoying their class, playing solo. And you just have a lot less tanks and healers proportionally to the actual population of the server. I don't really think we need to fight our way all the way up here if we can get the grunts we need down this way. I don't know what it is, if it's just the sheer amount of damage we deal, or if it's something with these guys, like health pools, but we can kind of rip through them really quickly. So quickly that the game just respawned the one that we just killed, which is a little unsettling. Guess we'll kill him again. Yeah, I guess we are coming up here after all. Gotta love the pile of Maghar orc bodies. You're a watcher. Didn't realize that. We don't need you guys. Sorry. Sorry for killing you for absolutely no good reason. Killing you out of pure inattentiveness. Always good. Let's head back out this way, shall we? Yeah, these guys are over here now to our left. Killing the guys we need. Which I then have to assume means that there aren't going to be any left alive behind us. Why are we in combat? Yeah, we shouldn't be in combat with any of their stuff. Here we go. We're going to have to open with Mind Blast again to make sure we get the first hit. Would I like a group invite? Sure. DPS, sounds good, we can do that. In the past, I've made it a separate video, but I think this time I'll just put a timestamp below in the playhead, so that if you want to just jump to the dungeon, you can do that. Put it in the description. Sometimes it's jarring when I like get into a dungeon run midway through a questing video, and then it just kind of jumps around, and then I never know which one to put live first. Like, do I publish just the dungeon video? Do I do the DPS video or the questing video first, even though it's a before and after? It's always a little awkward. So we'll just handle it in one video today, which might end up making the video a little bit longer than normal. So apologies about that. It's going to be interesting to DPS. I think we have enough water. We should be good. Did we get everything we need from these guys? I wasn't really paying attention. No, we still need one more. It'd be great to get this now, before we do anything else. Although we're probably one of the closest players, so we should finish this up and think about heading over. I'd love to finish this up in a way where like we get our one item that we need though, so I'm gonna hang out for a minute and try to finish this like in reality. Feel like we've killed a whole bunch and that it should just give us the item now. That's kind of how I feel. Because yeah, there's no more grunts alive for us to even fight. Is there somebody hiding in here? No, just a dead body. Well, that's gonna be annoying if we don't get this done. There's nobody alive over here. These guys are just parked here, just killing these respawns, man. I'm gonna get this guy from right in front of their face. That's how desperate we are. Literally stealing enemies from right in front of somebody's face. Hey, we got him. I'll take it. We'll reset this once we get into the dungeon, but there we go. Let's do this. So what are we looking for? We need 10 vials of Fell Orc blood. So the lesson we learned is that if you sit in the queue long enough, you will find a group. And you could even get invited as DPS. I thought for sure if we found a group we'd have to heal it, but I will gladly DPS. I think we're like a pretty good mana battery too, aren't we? Don't we like restore mana and health, or... We have some kind of benefit to the group. Maybe it's health regen. Alright, so we have a boomkin, we have a shaman, we have a paladin, and we have maybe the healer as another druid. Yeah, it looks like the druid is healing. So the shaman must be DPSing. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, I guess I could like cast fortitude on people, you know, like actual buffs. If I had reagents like a real player, we'd be all set, but I don't, so... Are we gonna do tons of damage in here? Probably not. And boy, do we burn through mana as DPS, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. That doesn't seem very good. I also feel like I have to be missing a spell somewhere, but I can't for the life of me figure out what it is. Shadow Word Death, maybe? We don't have Shadow Word Death at all? Huh. I definitely need to be looting all of these orcs and not just leaving bodies behind since we are trying to complete the quest. Let's do that. Usually there's guys in stealth on the staircase. I'm surprised they didn't run into any. Oh, there we go. Looks like they might have found one. I'm gonna try to be relatively mana conservative so that we don't have to drink to full after every pull.
Leeches, take my blood.
Gonna let him get some hits in on these before I open up on anybody. There we go. Is Shadow Word Death even a spell in Classic, or am I just making stuff up? I think I'm just making stuff up. Yeah, well, we were bound to pull that whole group there. That's okay. We're doing quite a bit of passive healing. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. Based on those numbers, like, I want to say the shaman is healing, but the shaman is also DPSing more than anybody else, so I'm kind of confused as to, like, whose role is what. Maybe we just have a full hybrid group. We have, you know, besides ourselves, and we're kind of DPS heal hybrid with all that passive healing. So yeah, maybe we just have a full hybrid group and people are just picking up multiple roles here just passively. I'm not really sure. We need to power word shield here. There we go. And now we can eat and drink. Now, from what I remember, these guys throw landmines as well as dynamite. Let's go ahead and get all of our mana back for this fight. Do we have to clear these side rooms first? I feel like maybe we have to open all these side rooms first, but I don't really remember. Maybe he opens them up as the fight goes on.
Perhaps I can find a use for you. Stay away from me.
This is the exact mace that we have, so let's go ahead and pass on it. And yeah, I guess he was not interested in opening these other rooms, so there's that. Doesn't often seem to be very helpful to try to dot them all up. I lose focus on the one that we're focusing. Not lose focus, but by the time I get back to him, he's usually almost dead. So I don't know if it's worth it to try to spread our Shadow Word Pain around, or if we just don't do that. I'm pretty sure Vampiric Embrace and Vampiric Touch, you can only put them on one enemy at a time. Doesn't say that anywhere on the tooltip, but we can test it out. Well, I mean, Vampiric Embrace goes on cooldown for 10 seconds. Let's try putting Vampiric Touch on multiple enemies. Yeah, I think we can. Okay. Didn't know that. And there is all the fell orc blood that we need, so that's probably going to be a significant one to turn in. I think we do get a upgrade for our pants from that quest.
grant you a merciful death.
Doubt it. This is the room where the guys on the side have to come out and we have to fight them all before the boss. I was just getting my rooms confused, that's all. We could have drank there, but I'm trying to conserve the water that we have left. I don't know how long it's going to last us. Might be better off to pull this middle group back and then worry about the patrol after that. There we go. Alright, now we'll drink to full. Now we'll do that before we start opening these portals here. And we're gonna have to fight all 4 rooms before we take on the boss. Not sure if we get a lot of time to drink between the rooms and the boss or not. Might be an okay time to refresh Fortitude on everybody. I do need to get some sacred candles.
How long do you believe your pathetic sorcery can hold me?
And no time to drink before the boss. Oh yeah, we did have a little bit of time. Just enough time to drink a little bit. A Legion blunderbuss, a gun for the nobody in the group that needs a gun. And some cloth gloves that we also don't need. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, that's only healing though. I like keeping the healing and spell damage. Otherwise, that'd be great. Are we going to pull these two groups apart from each other, or are they going to pull together? They look really, really close. Looks like we're going to try to pull them separately. Something made them really, really angry with us. I'm not really sure if it was the double vampiric touch or what happened, but yeah, they got kind of ticked off at us. I think they also charged the furthest person back, so we probably should have scooted in a little bit there. Would have been the smarter thing to do. A little bit troublesome, a little bit troublesome. I think maybe when they dash away, that's also an aggro wipe. Because after they dash that first time, they do seem to be all over the place after that. Alright, we're gonna line of sight these guys back out of the room, it looks like.
Ignorant fools! He'll kill us all!
Whoa. Relax, guys. Relax. We don't really have a lot of AoE. I don't really know how much mana we want to waste on these guys, but they are elites, so we have to do something.
Who dares interrupt? What is this? What have you done? You'll ruin everything! Closer. Come closer. And burn!
Vermin. Leeches. Take blood and choke on it.
Well, there we go. Looks like we got maybe an armor upgrade if we win a roll-off here. 16 stamina, 21 int, 18 spirit, and a red, yellow, and blue socket increases healing done by up to 46 and damage done by 16. We're gonna take it. We're gonna roll on it. Doesn't mean we're gonna get it. I'm also noticing that in my chat here we don't have loot. Item loot. Skill ups. And I still didn't see who won the item. Oh, we did receive it. And yeah, there we go. Let's have a little look at it. It looks really cool. Not that we'll get to see it a lot in shadow form as we are, but yeah, that was the run. Pretty successful. Good times. Now we can get out of here, and we have a couple of things to turn in. We have one thing to turn in back in Honor Hold, so actually I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to Hearth out of here. That's going to get us back to Honor Hold. We'll turn that in and we'll collect our rewards from that quest, and then we can fly back over to the temple. We do need to get some more water. Let's consider that while we're here.
I supply only the finest goods.
And we could probably also go ahead and sell some stuff that we don't need. And just take care of that as well.
Light bless you.
That should be good for the time being. A gem vendor. Wasn't there a gem vendor somewhere? Like, were they in the inn? I know they're not like great gems, but maybe just to like socket things for now. Yeah, we got a gem vendor here. So if we want to get this socket bonus, socket bonus is only stamina. Do we just want to go like? Can we just go int? We could do healing and spell damage in all 3 slots. I'm tempted to go for that. I don't really need the socket bonus.
See you later.
And yeah, these aren't real gems. You know, we have to get those on an auction house, and they're not the best, but it's something, you know. It's 18 healing and 9 additional spell damage, so we'll take it. We could probably get expensive gems that are going to cost us a lot more, but don't really feel like that's necessary yet. I'm also realizing that I am getting sick of the helm, so we are going to unshow the helm. There we go, back to ourselves again. Usually with helmets I show them for a little while and then I kind of get tired of them, so we turn them off. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. Obviously we go into Shadowform and you can't see any of it. It's kind of the thing I don't like about Shadowform is that you don't really get to check out how cool your armor and stuff actually looks. But we'll try to check it out whenever we get something new. We'll kind of look at it for a while. But yeah, very cool looking. Let's see. Here we go. Here's Gunny.
What can I do for you?
Out frickin' standing. As of right now, Private Athos, you are my favorite person on the sorry remains of this sorry planet. I'm sure that the eggheads are going to wet themselves when I hand that blood over to them for study. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a new weapon in the fight against those damned fell orcs. We're going to get a pretty big pant upgrade as well. So yeah, chest piece and legs.
Keep your feet on the ground.
From 1 dungeon run. Not bad. Really can't complain about that. These have 21 stam, 23 int, 15 spirit. Coming from 19, 19, and 12. Improved critical strike rating by 22. Increases damage and healing done. Both of them by an even 27. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We got quite a few blues. Yeah. Pretty good. We need a better offhand. Could use a better wand. Trinkets. Our trinkets are bad. But yeah, the rest of our gear is looking good, guys. I'm pretty happy. Alright. Successful run. We do want to get back over to the Temple of Tiamat and get that turned in as well. And yeah, I think that'll be the last dungeon we do for a while until we get the quest to go into slave pens and I forget the other one. Underbog? Yeah, slave pens and Underbog. We're not going to get that stuff till we're making our way back through Zangarmash, so other than that, I'm not planning to do a ton of dungeon runs outside of the stuff we have to do for quest. Not right now, at least. When we get to a point where we are at max level, then I'll probably want to run like tons of heroics.
How are ya?
But until we're running heroics, I'm not going to spam run a lot of dungeons. Yeah, there's an inn out here too, isn't there? Okay, good. We have so much to do here. I'm like so happy that I kind of restarted this character back in Hellfire because like I said, our original attempt in Outland, we had moved on. We had gone into Zangarmash because I was just not enjoying my time without Questie and not being familiar with any of the quests. Not being able to find the quests that were like kind of hidden from us. This has been an entirely different experience, and yeah, I'm grateful to be here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. So those are the pools of Agonar. We do have a couple of objectives in there. But yeah, I think when we're doing dungeon runs like that, how I did that, I'm just going to keep it part of the same video. When we start doing heroics, I'll break those out into their own series, and we'll just do a series of heroic dungeons, and we'll just keep them all on a playlist. But for now, I think I'll just do it like we did it today. Did you avenge today for Mekaru? Yes, revenge, you did good. You take this now, it was a gift from Sade, it only makes Mekaru sad to see it. I don't really know about his, like, his first person speaking, like, I don't really... I guess that's not even first person, it's second person, right? He's saying his own name. Whatever it is, it's weird, I don't really enjoy reading it, it's kind of hard to sight read. I don't think either of these are that great. No, we don't need any of this. Let's take the sword so we can vendor it. 10,400 for that one. And somebody is gonna... What have you done? These are not our ways. Oh, he didn't want revenge. Yeah, the broken did. Okay, I get it. Those orcs hate us. They've killed many of us before. They deserve death. I understand how you feel. Sade was my brother after all, yet we can't disgrace his memory by going against his very ideals. That's it? Oh, he has a quest now.
Good fortune.
Atonement. Our history with the orcs is one of constant conflict. We were once near driven to extinction due to their bloodlust and have since then avoided them even when not under demonic influence. Yet this retaliation, it's not what Sade would have wanted. Speak with our elder, Amon the Wise. He will help shed light on these events.
Do not lose faith.
Okay, we could do that.
Legion's end draws near.
Shannara relics. As I've told you before, I do not require eyes to see what others cannot. I will not pass judgment on what you did on Makaro's behalf, yet I think you need to see beyond what your eyes show you. Travel southwest to the ruins of Shannara and salvage any relics you find. If fate wills it, you will find what we need. The meaning of my request might not be immediately apparent. Have faith, though. Clarity comes to those with patience.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Okay, what is that? That's way down here? No, that's not it. Well, we're just going to tackle things kind of in the order that we have them. I think I do want to head over to the pools of Agonar. I want to get 64, so... Yes, it's been a long video. Yes, it's gonna be longer. Hope you guys are okay with that. Sometimes it's good just to set a goal and to just try to achieve it, and I think if we do these two quests, we will more than hit level 64, so let's head over there and see about getting them done. Didn't realize that shapeshifting there was going to dismount me. No, did not realize it. Do we have any specific objectives back here? No, I think we just need 6 Blistering Rot, 6 Terrafiends, and 10 Terrafiends. So the Terrafiends were doubling up. One of them is a quest back in Honor Hold, and one of them is over here at the temple. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Am I going to be able to get ahead of him and around him? That's the question. It seems like we are going to be able to pass him. I need to be headed that way, though. Alright, let's work our way further back here and see if we can find any of the terror fiends that we need. Here's one. I'm assuming there's somewhere we're going to be able to find them, you know, more of them, more close together. I'm assuming. I could be totally wrong. This will be the last blistering rot we need, which is good because these guys are a little bit annoying with their buddies that they bring along to the party. And it looks like as we head further north here, there will be more terror fiend. Oh, and apparently, yes, we can move out of that. Good to know. Let's get a quick drink in here, and then we will find our last Terror Fiend. Pretty easy few quests there to knock out. Alright, I'm pretty sure that turning these two quests in should get us level 64. Let's go find out. And then I have to remember to get us back to... I guess we have to go to Stormwind, so I'll have to go back to the Dark Portal. We don't have access to Shatrath yet. Oh good. Dismounted immediately. Perfect. Okay, we've been in combat for a long time. That guy stayed on us for a while. Didn't want to let us go.
Blessings upon you.
Yes, I feel the fell presence in the pools weakening. You've done well, Athos. Cleansing the waters. I must ask that you finish what you've set in motion. Now that demonic influence has weakened, you must take this cleansing vial and pour it at the very source of the taint, Agonar's own corpse. You will find the demon's bones at the northern end of the pools. Beware, I sense that Agonar's essence has not quite left this world.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Okay, maybe we're not going to get the level. I think I like over-exaggerate like how much I think quests are going to actually give us at a time, but we got pretty close. It was a good effort. I really don't want to run back now and do the one thing. Well, it's two things. One of them is a group quest though, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be... an elite quest. Alright, I'll play. Let's go get these done. We'll try to take on the elite by ourselves, and we'll see if that works. No real guarantee that it's going to happen, but we can attempt it. I do get a little annoyed when subsequent quests will send us to an area and then we come back and they send us right back to the area and then we come back and they send us right back to the area. That gets a little bit tedious. I'm hoping this will be the last time we have to visit the pools of Agonar. That would be great. See if we can squeak back here and avoid fighting the majority of these guys. That would make me happier. If we don't have to clear our way back again. Yeah, see, I don't mind coming back as long as we don't have to fight everything twice. Are these right here not the bones of Agonar? I'm not really sure what we're getting at here. I'm pretty sure this is a giant corpse, right? Okay, well, and I also might have gotten us permanently stuck inside of this thing. Alright, I don't get it. I give up. Let's see, what's going on here exactly? We have this little herb here right where we're supposed to be clicking on this, but... Oh, there we go. It literally is to stand by the herb. That makes so much sense. Foolish creature, you seek to abjure my father's presence. Death awaits you, mortals. Mortals? There's only one of me. Yeah, they needed to make that usable area a little bit bigger, seeing as how the bones of the guy are absolutely enormous. This guy is a little beefy for not being an elite. Okay, so that's the non-elite, non-group quest done. Now we need to come over here and see if we can actually take this guy. Judging by how beefy that guy was, I don't know if we're going to be able to handle a full-fledged elite on our own here. I would be surprised if we're able to, but we're going to give it a shot. Yeah, what are the chances that he fights us by himself? Probably not very good, right? Let's get fortitude up. Let's do this. We have potions we could drag out to the bar. We have heals we could do, but I think that's gonna cast us back into. Ooh, I don't want to fight either of you. I don't want to fight either of you. I'm gonna have to kill both of you to do this fight, though. That is unfortunate. Oh, and they summoned a pile of imps. Perfect, perfect. Oh, this is not gonna work. This is not working. Yeah, we're just gonna get murdered by imps, because that's awesome, right? We killed one of them. Maybe if we reset her, we can go back and get the other one, but yeah, they're still on us. It looks like they're gonna stick with us. I don't know what's happening now. Now maybe we just have the imps? Okay, no, we've managed to drop all of them after some confusion. Yeah, that was really, really bad. Doesn't give me a lot of confidence that we're gonna survive whatever the hell the elite has in store for us. Maybe we should look for a group for this one. What is this? No, I can't do this right now. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Well, this is getting quite annoying. We'll just throw that out there and see if we get any interest. If we can barely take these guys out with their imps, I don't think we're going to be able to handle an elite, but we can still give it a shot and see. Let's go ahead and eat here and get our health back. What do we got? Yep, here we go. And now, of course, a matter of waiting. Let's go ahead and clear this one. I really hate that the imps stay out after she dies. I feel like they should disappear because when they're all hitting you and you're a caster, that's quite powerful. They're just knocking back your spell. It's quite a huge pain. Could probably use one or two more. Yeah, I'm sure we could. That's good to know. So yeah, probably no way we could have done it on our own. Let's check the looking for group channel. Let's copy all of that. And we'll post again in general, and we'll just kind of take what we can get. That being said, as soon as this guy shows up, I'm going to pull this thing and we're going to see if we can handle it or not. And that's probably the difference between playing on a medium population server and playing on an actual high population server, is that I'm sure that on Pagel or even Benediction we would probably have gotten a few people to respond to this request because there are people actively leveling their characters on those realms on the Alliance side, and being on a medium pop server here, we're just not getting any interest. There's no one that needs the quest. Not great. Not great. And yes, at this point I'm just killing stuff for kill experience while we wait. I really don't think we're going to get any more interest. I guess I am surprised that we got anybody at all, and we kind of now know based on his reaction that we're not going to be able to fight this thing by ourselves. We might not even be able to do it with a group of two. As annoying as that would be, it could be the case. I mean, I could try to bubble the pet, I guess, and maybe he'll tank a little bit. Don't really know what else we can do here. We can give the pet fortitude, that's interesting. Just gonna hit somebody with a pyroblast. He's immune to fear, that's good. Shadowbolt volley. Oh, we've got a bunch of ads. Good. I guess at this point, maybe I hate quests that require more than 2 people in the overworld. I feel like you have dungeon quests, those already require 5 people. Probably be a good idea just to let the open world stuff be tackled by groups of 2. I don't even know if having a third is gonna help. That was a little bit ridiculous, and then he summoned those ads. Probably a real tank and heals. Yeah, we're not gonna find that. God, I need to get off this server. What I needed was to be done 20 minutes ago. See, this is the problem with me when I decide to like push for an objective, like getting the level. Sometimes I play past the amount of time that my brain and body want me to be playing. And yeah, I lose my patience basically with things. So we'll see. I hope that 4 will be enough. If we can't clear it with a group of 4 and a pet, then yeah, it's probably not meant to be at that point, is it? Oh, and we have to summon somebody over. Can we summon you over? Oh, we do have a couple of warlocks. The one warlock is needing to get a summon from the other warlock. That's... I don't know if that's irony, but it's something. Where's he at? Oh, I have no idea. Huh. Aerith Landing. I don't know where Aerith Landing is. Unless it's an area in Final Fantasy VII. I have no idea. And then yeah, once we hit level 64, I have to learn that it takes a lot of quests to gain a level, and that I shouldn't see this, what we're looking at right now, and expect that I'm gonna get the level anytime soon. That was the mental mistake that I made. Believing that that we were gonna be able to get the level, and that it would be a matter of a handful of quests. That was idiotic of me. Could have, like, you know, looked at the amount of experience it's going to take to level and made some kind of intelligent calculation based upon that, but yeah, why would I do that? That would make too much sense. Is the boss fearable? Nope. He's not. Oh, here we go. Can we even handle her? I don't know. We have a little bit of help here. Hey, there we go. We got a level 70. I'm fine with that. If this guy wants to come and help me at this point with what I'm feeling about this boss, yeah, I think that's great. Can we summon him too? Can we summon everybody, please? Let's get a round of summons going here, and let's get this done. This guy's coming in hot with a bunch of people on his back. Well, shoot. I guess we're gonna have to fight some of these guys. I didn't really want to fight all of them, but he has managed to keep every single ad that he pulled. He's managed to not drop any of them, so that's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, cool, cool. Let's come over here and give a little fear. Let's clean up these pesky little imps before they cause a bunch of havoc. Are we not summoning? I thought we were going to summon. Do I have to click on something here? So I think this requires 2 people to click, right? Ritual of summoning. So no summoning stone gets pulled out, we just do the portal thing. And then 2 other people have to click on it. Assuming we can summon the warlock and the warrior. Alright, perfect, perfect. Yeah, he just one-shot that thing, so I think we're gonna be just fine. I'd love to have fought this guy as an actual challenge, but I'll take no challenge over too much challenge and not getting it done at this point. All right, here we go. We'll keep an eye on his health in case he does need a heal, but even if he does, it's probably not going to be more than a couple heals, right? Yeah, he's going down quick. It came together. Despite my lack of patience, it did come together. We did have to get a level 70 warrior to complete our tank, heals, DPS arrangement, but I am completely okay with that. Like I said, I really don't like when the open world quests require us to have a full group. I feel like a lot of like open world elite stuff is better when you can do it with 2 or 3 people. That's it's less people than a group for a dungeon, right? Because sometimes it's hard to find 5 people. Especially when you literally need the tank, heals, DPS trifecta to make it work. But yeah, I don't even think this is going to get us the level, but we will definitely, at this point, we are going to go find out. We are going to go find out, and the good thing is, after all of that, we will at least be done in the pools of Agonar. I can't really imagine them sending us back here for any reason. So we will be free in the future to venture elsewhere. And yeah, I kind of have a sense that we're starting to wrap up the zone, but then I see little areas like this where there are still quests to grab, and I'm like, maybe not. I doubt we have another full level here, but it's possible that we even get to 64.5 before we duck out and go to Zangarmash. And I'm just trying to kind of think about what zones we're going to do. We're going to do Zangarmash for sure. And then from Zangarmash, I think we have to head into Terakar, because I think Terakar gives us the lead-in quest to go into Shattrath, and I'd very much like to get into Shattrath City. I don't even know where. I guess it's here, right? It's in Terakar, right? Yeah, here we go. We could just go there. I mean, obviously I should probably just go there, right? I need to go there and set my Hearthstone there. That's what I need to do. How would I do that? I could go into Terracar. I could just run there. Probably gonna have to do that pretty soon. Maybe I'll do that when I go to train. When I go to train level 64, but I don't think we're gonna hit level 64 today. For all the pushing that we did, I don't think it's gonna happen.
The Legion's end draws near.
You return, Athos. Are the waters cleansed? The essence of Agonar lived on in the form of his foul offspring, Agonis. With your success in defeating the demon, we can begin to work towards restoring the pools to their former purity. Are we gonna need any of this stuff? Not really. No. Okay.
Blessings upon your family.
What is this back here? Oh, this is for the Overlord. Okay. Alright, that's the elite quest, so let's go turn that one in. And it's gonna put us really close. It's just not gonna put us exactly where we need to be. Which in a way makes sense. I think in subsequent zones, the quests are going to give more experience. It doesn't list the experience amounts in the quest text. That's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I'm pretty sure as we head into Zangarmash and Terracar and Nagrand, the experience that we're getting per quest should go up substantially. I'll say one place that I've never really done much questing in Blade's Edge at all. I've never done a lot of questing in Shadowmoon Valley. And I haven't done a lot in the Netherstorm. I don't really remember those zones at all. I remember Hellfire, Zangarmash, and Terracar the most. And I think that's because when I leveled a lot of my characters, it was in Wrath of the Lich King, so it was a little bit quicker to level through. So like all of my ults and stuff, I had a ton of ults in Wrath, so I leveled through Outland quite a few times. But since leveling was a bit sped up in Wrath, you only really did the first 3 zones before you were 68 and could go to Northrend, so that's probably why I don't really remember Shadowmoon or Blade's Edge or or Netherstorm. I was gonna say Area 52, which I think is a city in the Netherstorm area. But yeah, we'll see how much we have to do. It'll be interesting to see what it takes to get to 70. I doubt we're gonna need all of the zones. At least it doesn't seem that way.
Well met.
This is for the Overlord. Oh, we get a trinket for this one. Improves spell critical strike rating by 26. On use, increases spell damage done and healing done. Defense rating, critical strike, and attack power. So we'll take this. Soon we'll have the Legion running for home, and this battered world will be safe once more. Then, when justice has been met, we can return home as well. Thank you, Athos. The Alliance and the Sons of Lothar honor you this day.
Bless you.
Alright, what do we want to get rid of here? 6 stamina. We can literally, since I'm not using these, we'll just get rid of this one, and we should bring it out to our bar somewhere so we actually press this occasionally. It is on what kind of cooldown? It's only on a minute and 30-second cooldown. I think that having that on our bar is going to be good for us.
May the light embrace you.
And yeah, there we go. We did so much, and there was no way that we were ever going to make it, but we got pretty close. We'll definitely get level 64 next time. That's the new goal. I know, we pushed and pushed, but we just couldn't get there today. Thank you guys so much for being here, especially if you made it this far. Thank you for sticking it out. I really do appreciate it. Generally, videos don't get this long because, as you've seen, I don't have patience sometimes that extends this long, so I try to stop while I'm ahead. But yeah, if you're still here hanging out, thank you guys so much, I appreciate that. Take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in the Hellfire Peninsula really soon. Bye now.